When you're about to rent a flat, what is the first thing you're looking at? You're looking at the price. Am I able to afford it each month? Secondly, you look at the condition of the flat. Is the bathroom all right? Does it need renovation? And if I'm renting, then the cost of renovation should fall on me, because it's not my property, I'm only renting it. Thirdly, you check the neighbors to see what type of neighbors you have, because you will have to live with those people. Then you also check if there's public transportation nearby, how far the supermarkets are, how far the pharmacy is. You check all those stuff. But there's one thing a lot of people don't check when they're about to rent a place or purchase a place, but I'm keeping this example in this video to renting. They don't check the spiritual condition of the place they're about to rent. Even many believers don't do this. Let me give an example. Your name is Robert and you are about to rent a place for 500 euros. Quite a lot, but you think, okay, I can afford it, and it's close to the railway station, it's close to the airport, that's an advantage for me. But then, after you have your visitation at the property, you have 3 working days to think if you still want the property or not. You tell the real estate officer that you want to think about it, because of course you want to think about it. You don't want to rush things. And then suddenly the Holy Spirit tells you, Robert, don't do it. But then you pray again, and you begin to pray, and when you're praying, the Holy Spirit tells you, don't do it. But then you say to the Lord, I need a place close to the railway station, and I need to be close to the airport. This flat I'm in, I need to get out because they're about to tear this place down to build another building. Everyone in this complex needs to go. I have 2 weeks to get out, and I finally found something on time, and now you're telling me don't take it, Lord. Lord Spirit tells you again, Robert, don't do it. So you don't do it. Then a week passed by, and you can think, oh Lord, I need to get out within a week. Then last minute, some fellow student that used to go to college with tells you that he's about to go on a business trip for 3 months, and he asked if he wanted to rent his place. He is renting, but he wants you to rent it in his place, and you don't have to pay the full price. And you think, praise the Lord, you got out. 2 days before you had to leave that building that they were about to take down. So the Lord provided a way out for you. But then you begin to ask yourself why the Lord told you not to take that apartment. Now you pay 300 euros of rent each month instead of 500, so that's an advantage for you. But still you were asking why the Lord told you don't do it. And then in prayer again, the Holy Spirit led you to the website of the corporation that rented that apartment. And I don't know how this in the United States or in other places, but in Europe, if you have those corporations that rent flats or sometimes even homes, they need to give information when the building was constructed, if it was renovated, what the costs are of living with water, electricity, gas, and all of that. They also have to give a list of when it was rented. So if the building was constructed in 1995 and has been rented the first time in 1996, and those people moved in 2004, in 2004 someone else took it, and later in 2012 someone else took it again, they have to give the dates when a rent contract was signed. They have to do that. I know how it is in the United States. So then you, Robert, you're checking the website again, and you check that apartment that the Holy Spirit told you don't take it. And then you see that in the past 5 years, 12 people moved out of that place within 5 years. So people sign the contract, they live for maybe not even a month or maybe 2 months and they want to leave. And you read that some of those people went missing. They just were never found again. I mean, you don't read it on the website, but then you begin to look and you realize that near that apartment complex, twice people went missing. And the time people went missing were the times when a new contract was signed for that apartment complex. Now you see a pattern. Now you think, what's going on here? So then you begin to ask yourself, what is it? And then one day you pass by that complex and you speak to an elderly woman that used to live in that complex when she was younger. And the elderly woman tells you, because she likes to talk, and she decides, you know what, I may be late for work, but you know what, I can do it at this time. So you allow the elder lady to talk, and the elder lady suddenly tells you, young man, this building here, when I was younger, that's over 40 years ago, there were many fights here. I know a friend of mine, Elma. Helma was killed here. She had a boyfriend. The boyfriend was into drugs. I don't know whether it was speed, I don't know anymore, but he turned on her suddenly and she was killed. And then you ask her, because you got interested, which flat it was, and she pointed to the complex. And when you saw where she pointed at, it was the same flat you were about to rent. That Holy Spirit told you don't do it. So you go to work, and at work, your boss suddenly confesses to you that there is this complex around that's haunted. And you ask him which complex he's talking about. And he mentions the name of the street. And voila, it's that place that you wanted to rent. That Holy Spirit told you don't do it. Where you received knowledge from the elder lady that there used to be a lot of negative tension over there. There was even a homicide over there. And now your boss tells you out of the blue, because your boss wanted to talk with someone. He never does, but this day he does it, and he tells you the place is haunted. Now you see what's going on. Now you understand why the Holy Spirit told you don't take it. The apartment was good for the location. There were only two other people on the floor where your flat was located, the flat was located. So the conditions were right, except that it was haunted. But the real estate office didn't tell you it was haunted, because they know if they would tell you it's haunted, you wouldn't take it. If they would have emphasized that many people left the flat, you wouldn't take it. And here's another thing, on that floor where the flat is located, you only have 2 other flats that are rented. That's also a red flag, so many people don't even want to be in that complex. Why am I giving this example to you? I know this video is almost 10 minutes. It's because you need to learn to rely on the Holy Spirit. Too often believers rely on their own understanding. And relying on your own understanding can and it will be used against you. Let me repeat that. Relying on your own understanding can and will be used against you in this world. When the Holy Spirit tells you, don't, then obey the Holy Spirit. Or if the Holy Spirit redirects you to something else, receive what the Holy Spirit is giving you. People often will not tell you the issues that are going on in the area, especially if you're not from there. Some may try to hint to you that something's wrong, but they may not tell you directly. That's why for you, if you're about to rent a place, you know what to look for. Check the spiritual condition. If you have a building that's safe to live, is safe physically because the structure is well founded, and you see that it's close to the mall, close to the public transport, if everything, sociological speaking, it's right with the building, yet people just don't want to live there, then something is wrong energetically with that building and people don't want to be there. The same with a business. If you have a restaurant somewhere, but you see that many people are avoiding that restaurant, but the restaurant is a luxurious place, then ask yourself, how come the restaurant is still there if they don't receive any customers? It is because it's a fake business that covers human trafficking, drug trade, or pedophile rings, whatever else they are hiding. Learn to look at the bigger picture. Don't just go off with what you see. Don't just go off what people tell you. Look at the context. And always walk by faith. Well, that's it for now. Keep agreeing with Christ and be at peace.